The worst thing a man can chase is trying to be liked by everyone. It is so destructive. I remember back when I was in high school, I'd constantly try and be liked by everyone. My opinion would always be neutral, or if it wasn't going to be neutral, I'd try and say something that would appease everyone, that would appeal to everyone. But the problem is, living your life like this is so destructive because you're systematically getting rid of those large areas of yourself because you're always performing for approval. And it's through no fault of my own. From a young age, everyone gets caught in the likability trap, and I'll get onto what that means in just a second. And I'm glad that I got out of this habit in high school because there's so many people who live their lives like this in their day to day. High school will teach you all about social scoring, and a lot of people think that these social dynamics change after high school, but they don't. There will always be people who go out and seek approval, and if you're one of those people, you will continue to live your life like that until you realize how damaging it is to you. And the only way to recognize that this is a problem is to recognize the fact that you are currently in the likability trap. Through no fault of your own, it's either your parents who have shaped you to be like this or the world has shaped you to be like this. You're taught to be non-confrontational, to not upset anybody, to not say the wrong thing, to not make anybody uncomfortable. So what do? You avoid saying what you really think. You smile at people even though you don't agree with their opinions. You become watered down in your opinions. You become this watered down, suppressed version of yourself. Lots of people, even today, they wear this mask, and you can see them coming from a mile away if you were once somebody who's worn the mask, or you've associated yourself or been around people who have worn the mask. You can see them coming from a mile away. They won't say anything that will cause disagreements. They won't say anything confrontational. They'll always play it safe, and they'll always do things to gain people's approval. But these people, they're not operating from a place of strength, they're operating from a place of weakness. They always are. They lack substance, they lack character, there's no identity, they're just hollow. I've always said if everyone likes you, it means that you don't stand for anything. And I spoke about how this makes you weaker. It makes you weaker because you're no longer independent, you've built dependence. You always act on how you will be perceived and not what's actually good for you. You no longer act for you, and this is a problem because slowly but surely, it erodes confidence. You've become easily controlled by social pressure, and all of that confidence that's eroding is because deep down, you know that you're not authentic. A lot of people, they can't handle the reality of being authentic, the reality of being themselves. People disagree with you, people won't like you, people might find you insufferable, people might try and fight you, and that's okay. That's normal. We're human beings, we have free will. Not everyone's going to side with you. In fact, for the most part, you'll find that everyone's trying to fight you. And through going through some adversity, something that I've told myself is that respect comes before likability. So long as I respect myself, so long as I keep myself in a high image in my own mind, then respect from other people will follow naturally. You can always tell the difference between somebody who respects themselves versus somebody who doesn't. And I promise you, you've been in both positions before. I know I've been in both positions before. Before even making these videos, I always thought to myself, what will people think? How will they react? Will they judge me for saying this? These were all thoughts circulating in my mind. The more I was doing this, the more I was disrespecting myself. By me worrying constantly, I was making myself smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. My ideas, which were once so big, were starting to shrink. And a small mindset shift was telling myself that I don't need to be liked by everyone. I don't need universal approval because that's impossible anyway. The only thing I need to prioritize is self-respect and not popularity. Self-respect and not popularity. Be respectful to people, but don't edit your entire personality just to be accepted. The men who grow the most in this world aren't the ones who are liked by everyone, but the ones who are willing to be authentic, direct, and confrontational. You don't need to be liked by absolutely everyone. And if you are, it's a good indicator that you're not being yourself and that you're hiding yourself. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it to a friend. or family member who you think may need to see this video. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, then I'll leave a link down below in the description, as well as the comment section. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless.